years of experience. He holds a bachelor degree in engineering from Pune University. Along with this, he is also a long distance cyclist. Welcome, sir.
Miss Priya Nahar. She is the founder of Yash Classes and also runs a NGO called Opal Foundation. Everyone please give a round of applause.
The next panelist is Mr. Donald Phule. He is a retired officer of Indian Army. He gave his glorious 47 years of service for our nation. He also runs the NGO named Corner Club in Pune, which works for senior citizens. We welcome you, sir.
With us we have Miss Indrani Sinha. She is a budding artist, writer and entrepreneur. She has a jewelry design business under the label Bright and Pearly. She is also a freelance content writer. Miss Indrani is looking forward to studying liberal art with a focus on history and anthropology. Everyone please give a round of applause to her. We welcome you, ma'am. Felicitate our panelists.
I would like to felicitate Dr. Sonali Dalamika and request Police sir to please come forward. I request Maurice sir again to felicitate Mr. Devendra.
Everyone please give a round of applause.
I request Maurice sir to felicitate Ms. Priya Nahar. I request Maurice sir to felicitate Mr. Donald Phule. I request Maurice sir to lastly felicitate Ms. Indrani Sinha. Thank you all. Now I request Sonali ma'am to please come forward and take the lead.
Thank you so much. The thing is, we've got very little time. We have just an hour, and there are some fantastic stories which really ought to be told. Can you hear me? Alright. So the thing is that we've got fantastic four panelists who are going to share their physical literacy journey. I understand that 1 hour is never enough to actually understand somebody's entire life journey. So we are going to do our best. And I apologize to the panelists right in the beginning if I have to cut you short for any particular reason. आपण 3 भाषांमध्ये बोलणार आहोत. Okay? Marathi, Hindi and English. So whatever you are comfortable in, you can answer in that particular language. The intent of this panel is to kind of try and understand the physical literacy is not just at one point in your life. We say it is a lifetime journey, right? In the previous session with Nigel, you experienced firsthand what it is like to be involved, to be totally into something when you are physically active, and that is what you have to take further as PE teachers. Because your role is critical. It's not just important, it's critical in the development of children at all stages and even of adults. Right? So without talking too much, this is not about me. I'm going to start with some basic questions. I'm going to ask each of you, what are 3 or 4 important things for you in your life? Who would like to go first? Yes? If you're good with that. So you can say.
मराठीमध्ये हिंदी हिंदीमध्ये इंग्लिशमध्ये whatever you say you raise your hand and be able to answer. No problem. फौज में नौकरी करते हुए फिजिकली फिट कैसे रहना है ये तो बहुत सीखा, लेकिन बाहर आने के बाद when you see the civilians, when I say civilians today I am also a civilian, don't get offended. The basic thing is health. ये 4 किस्म की होनी चाहिए और आप लोगों ने चारों किस्म की हेल्थ के ऊपर अपना ध्यान केंद्रित करना चाहिए। एंड सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट इज द फिजिकल। अगर फिजिकल नहीं है फिटनेस तो कई मुहावरे में आपको याद दिला सकता हूँ। मराठी में कहते हैं दांत आए तो चने नहीं, चने आए तो दांत नहीं। एंड वी आर इन दैट कैटेगरी, दांत आए चने नहीं दाता, कांट ईट। So the second aspect is your mental, psychological health. The third, she has given me time rider, so I have to hurry up.
Take your time, that's not an issue. Please take
The third is your social health. ये बहुत खुशी की बात होती है जब कोई बंदा कह देता है कि मैं इस एरिया में रहता हूँ और मुझे 100 से ज़्यादा लोग जानते हैं। और ये बहुत बुरी बात होती है जब हम इसी एरिया में रहते हैं और कहते हैं कि यार अपने को तो 1-2 लोग कॉलेज में थे, वो लड़की अच्छी थी, मैं देखता था उसको। उसके बाद पता नहीं यार शादी के बाद कहाँ चली गई। You have to maintain contact with all these type of people. Barring their sex, you have to maintain to remain socially connected. And the last but not the least is the spiritual health. And मैं आप लोगों से दरख्वास्त करूंगा कि ये स्पिरिचुअल हेल्थ के लिए भी आप खुदा के लिए आपके ट्रेनिंग प्रोग्राम के अंदर इसे ऐड कीजिए। भगवान है या नहीं है, अल्लाह है या नहीं है, ईसाई है या नहीं है, forget about all those things. The main is somebody is there, some energy is there who is going to control you because you are made of 5 basic elements. और ये सारी चीजें करने के लिए when you cross a particular age, युवा कंडीशन में अभी आप लोग जिस कंडीशन में हैं, बहुत जोर शोर से बात कर सकते हो, बहुत जोर शोर से दारू का प्याला हाथ में उठा सकते हो, पता नहीं कितने पीते हैं, हाथ खड़ा करें जो पीते हैं।
They won't raise their hands.
मैं अकेला हूँ। ये सारी चीजें बटर चिकन, छोले भटूरे, कोल्हापुरी लाल रसा, ये सब खाने के लिए अगर आपकी फिजिकल हेल्थ ठीक नहीं है तो ये सारी चीजें मट्टी मोल के बराबर है।
So thank you, sir. Most of the things that we need to discuss on this panel. I have a question for you, Mr. Devendra. Generally, when people reach our age, there are so many challenges. You have a very busy life. आपका जो प्रोफेशनल लाइफ है उसमें काफ़ी स्ट्रेस होगा। तो आप क्या करते हो ताकि आप स्ट्रेस जो है रिड्यूस कर सको? आई जस्ट वांट टू मेंशन समथिंग। मैंने आपका जो भी जीवनी पढ़ी है उसमें आपने कहा कि आप बहुत जगह जाके आए हो, बहुत साइकिलिंग किए हो, तो आपका ये जर्नी अगर आप सबके साथ शेयर कर सकते हो, व्हाट वाज द टर्निंग पॉइंट And were you always this physically active? Because he's cycled across the country. He's done the of your fitness. So can you please tell us about it?
Yeah, so let me talk a little bit in English first, then I will talk in Hindi or Marathi. Okay. So 20 years back, I was not that interested in on the ground as a physical activity, zero physical activity. Why? Because I was doing a lot of traveling. That is not the reason for not doing physical activity, but there is some other reasons, which we can call greed, running behind the money or earning more and more fame and so on. Being an IT professional, I have to travel across the globe. This week, London, next week, America, that kind of travel I have done. I was with Infosys before, management level position, so I have to travel for that. So that slowly started increasing stress level without knowing. And in one time, in 20 years or 30 years back, suddenly I got a stroke. So I fell down in the office. Luckily, colleagues were there. They took me to hospital. I was in the hospital for 3 days. At the age of 36, you are in hospital away from your family. That is something really bothered me. After that, I took other aspect that's told physical activity. You love to eat a lot of things, but if you are not physically fit, what's the use of that? What's the use of that? So 20 years back, my priority got changed. Luckily, I got two mentors. I would like to mention them. First one is my brother. He insisted me to do cycling. So first expedition, what we have done is Pune to Goa in 2015. He insisted me to do that, and we have done that in 4 days. After that, it is a routine for us. In that cycling expedition, I was very lucky. I got many good friends, and we formed a group, a Brahman group, which is there on the Facebook. And our cycling journey started that time. So after Goa, then Kumar sir was the next person, the next mentor I would like to mention. He joined with us for Pune to Kanyakumari without backup. So we have taken all the luggage on our cycle carrier, and we started from Sarasbag, and in 12 days we completed Kanyakumari. That was a fantastic experience. After that, we never looked back. But in this journey, I have done expedition Varanasi, Pune, Bhubaneswar to Pune, Srisailam, Dwarka, Pune to Dwarka. In all this journey, I realized that only doing cycling is not what you want. Your muscles need something more. So, as I said, he is my mentor. He suggested 2 years back, sir, you are doing cycling, but cycling is not the only option for your physical fitness. Why don't you try to work out? Then I started coming to Maharashtra, and till now I'm doing that physical activity on daily basis. So he is my mentor, Kumar sir. He showed me.
Because Kumar is one of our faculty, and he played a very important role in not just Apurkar sir's journey, but I'm sure you have impressed the importance of being physically active. We are not only talking about physically fit. So it can be just about anything, and if you're moving, you're living.
Yeah.
So that's amazing. And thank you for being there, and thank you for sharing this with us. My next question is going to go to the oldest person on this panel, the very young Indrani Sinha.
65.
Alright. So my question to you is that at your age, I think you are 18, right?
I'm not 65 actually, guys. She's 65.
Right. So you are kind of just out of school.
Right.
You left school 2 years ago. So we just want to know what is the influence or the importance of PE teachers, because most of the colorful crowd that you see behind you are Bhavi future PE teachers, आणि त्यांचा इन्फ्लुएन्स यू कॅन स्पीक इन इंग्लिश आपल्यावरती किती होत असतं. बिफोर यू आन्सर आय एम गोइंग टू से समथिंग दॅट वेन आय वॉज ॲट स्कूल आय हॅड फॅन्टॅस्टिक PE teachers. Okay? We did not have any infrastructure in the school that I went to. Just a little bit. I know it's not for me to talk, but to this day, I owe whatever I am when it comes to my physical activity. So we played hockey, we played basketball. We had nothing. We had to go and book another ground at Law College. And there are many people who know me here who know that every day at 5 o'clock I'm up, I'm running. Come rain, come shine, whatever it might be. I have some of my students sitting here. And it's lovely to see all of you. So for you, the question is your personal experience when it came to physical activity in school particularly.
Gosh, it's quite tragic really when I talk about it, because I did not have any physical activity in school, because our PE teachers were not involved at all. They used to let us roam around on the very terrible ground that we had. In fact, it was so terrible that during the rainy season, in general it doubled up as a parking lot for our school vans and everything. So during the rainy season, it would get muddy. Then the vans would come onto the ground and make everything bumpy. So anybody who played football in my class would almost always trip over all the bumps. So an unsafe area for children to play. Then our PE teachers, they weren't involved, they didn't teach us much, they would just let us roam around. In fact, there were some girls in every class who would just sit and talk. And unfortunately, I became one of them because I didn't feel any motivation to do anything during PE period. Other than that, outside of school, I used to dance, I used to go to gym. So all in all, my physical activity was okay. But what about the people who didn't do anything at all? They would be going to classes. All that time would be spent using their brains. Now, if you don't do something with your body as well as your brain, your head gets overloaded. It does, right? You tend to have mental breakdowns. You tend to be sad. You tend to think, what am I even doing this for? During 10th standard, a lot of my friends who were physically fit, they had to unfortunately stop their classes because you shouldn't do anything except study. And it caused a big toll on many people that I knew, and it was very sad. Thankfully, my parents didn't let me do that. They would say that you study, but you also exercise. Because me personally, if I don't do something physical and I just do something with my brain, I don't feel like a real person. If I'm not involved with the outside world, I don't feel like a real person, and I feel too irritable to talk to anyone. And of course, as Sir said, your social wellness is also extremely important. Now, if you don't have that, and if you just do something mentally and you forget to do anything physical or social, it takes a terrible toll on your body. I think many of us had that experience during quarantine, right? So, me personally, I couldn't do any physical activity because I couldn't go outside. And I also felt demotivated because I couldn't meet anybody. So I felt, what's the point? Why am I even trying? I got pretty depressed and I lost close to 10 kg, which is insane because I didn't have that much weight to lose.
Now I am trying to get better and it is working. I feel much stronger, I feel better, and it's all because I have increased my physical literacy. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing that. Now, Priya. So I have one question for you. That is, what are the things that you do to keep yourself physically active, and what are some of the challenges that you face? Because I know that you have a very busy day. Priya runs Yash classes, which is CBSE and SSC tuitions. She also runs her own NGO. She is going to tell us more about it. But I also know for sure कि वो खुद बहुत एक्सरसाइज करती है और बहुत एक्टिव रहती है. तो डिफरेंटली एबल्ड होने से आपको क्या challenges आए? How has it been and how have you overcome those things? Can you tell us your story? Okay?
Good afternoon, everyone. Everybody can hear, ma'am? Otherwise, yes. Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
When I was 6 years old, I had got a polio attack in which I lost the strength of both of my hands and one leg. And I got completely paralyzed. But after too much effort by my parents, again after 2 years, I started my education. I did my master's in commerce. But unfortunately, still this time, if someone pushed me like this and if I fell down, I cannot climb myself. So my parents were not allowing me to go outside, and in this way I started my coaching career with 3 students, and now it is a reputed institute on Law College Road from 5th to 12th standard. I am the owner and I have a bunch of highly qualified teachers over there.
PhD is working for her. Okay, so I just want to mention that.
And in this way my journey started. कुछ तो करना था अपने जैसे लोगों के लिए, बट हर एक चीज का एक वक्त आना जरूरी होता है. वक्त से पहले और किस्मत से ज़्यादा किसी को नहीं मिलता. तो that's why in 2017 I started my NGO called Opal Foundation for Better Future, under which I treat kids for visually and physically challenged to pass their competitive exam. And proudly I can say that I not only treat them, I select and I pick them, and I know their caliber accordingly. I treat them, and now all those 30 students now become class 1 officers in bank, railways, post, and proudly now they say प्रिया नाम आज तक आपने किया है, अभी ये कारवा हम लोग आगे आगे लेके जाएंगे. That way I want to create a leaders. I don't want to only groom them, but जो मैं कर रही हूँ वो काम आगे भी किसी ने करना चाहिए. तो ऐसे करते करते once I get financially established, and after 40 I know that कि the person who is disabled is having a lot of problems because the movements are restricted. अगर इच्छा भी होती है तो कुछ कर नहीं पाते हैं. And so once I financially established, I started going to gym in Mayur Colony, Solaris. Then I started water walking over there. They people are also helping me a lot. And in 2019, accidentally I had gotten heart attack, where I had got a 3 stage. And after that I realized I need to do internally. I need to do internally well also, not only outside. And I started intense yoga. The person who is taking a lot of care, Mr. Chaitanya Chikkade, and from 3 years I am doing yoga, which is helping me physically and mentally fit. After 2019, when my surgery was done, I started yoga, and unfortunately pandemic was there. For 2 years, my business was still at the stake only. Everyone was suffered, I am one of that. So, but mentally I know that ये वक्त भी गुजर जाएगा. And that strength gave me my yoga. And still I am doing yoga. You can't imagine, I can do every type of asanas. Every type of asanas. Yeah. I can stretch my leg in one disabled, तो अपने यहाँ से आई डोंट वांट टू कंप्लेन द सिस्टम, आई डोंट वांट टू कंप्लेन द गवर्नमेंट, बट जो चीजें आसानी से हो सकती है वो करना बहुत जरूरी है. फॉर दैट यू जस्ट नीड अ माइंडसेट, बिकॉज इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर, I right now I went to abroad, okay, and where I find myself more independent than India, because everywhere if I go there, the wheelchair is available, I can walk on escalator easily, people are available. Right now मैं यहाँ पे आई हूँ, my auto is waiting downstairs, because alone I can't go, I need someone. So this infrastructure which is easily possible, accessibility should be there. And for that you need a mindset. हम लोगों को I can't call myself disabled, I call myself differently able. So and that attitude, everyone, we don't want a special treatment, we want a normal treatment. जैसे as a teacher मैं अगर किसी को पढ़ाती हूँ तो वो बात सबको एक साथ समझ में नहीं आती है. So people call normal student, तो मुझे अपना पढ़ाने का तरीका बदलना पड़ता है, right? So in this way अगर कोई फिजिकल एक्टिविटी कर रहा है, कोई बंदा बंदी कोई